Our story begins in Eregion, an elven realm founded by the Noldor and renowned for its master craftsmen and jewelers. Located near the great dwarven city of Khazad-dûm, known later as Moria, Eregion was a beacon of elven art and culture. At the heart of the city was Celebrimbor, the greatest smith of the Second Age and the last direct descendant of Feanor. Celebrimbor's unparalleled skill in smithing and craftsmanship was the pride of Eregion, attracting artisans and scholars from all over Middle-earth. Celebrimbor's ambition was to create objects of unparalleled beauty and power. His greatest achievements were the Rings of Power, which he hoped would preserve and enhance the beauty of the world. However, his creations would attract the attention of a dark and deceitful power. Sauron, disguised as Anatar, the Lord of Gifts, came to Eregion. Anatar was charismatic, knowledgeable, and seemingly benevolent, offering his expertise to the elven smiths. He presented himself as an ally, a friend, and an emissary of the Valar, claiming to have vast knowledge that could aid in their quest for greater power. With Anatar's guidance, Celebrimbor and the elves of Eregion crafted numerous rings of power. These rings were intended to help preserve and heal Middle-earth, bestowing great abilities upon their wearers. Among them, the three most potent rings, Nadia, Nenya, and Vilya, were kept secret, free from Anatar's influence. However, Anatar's true identity as Sauron was revealed when he forged the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom. This ring was meant to be the Master Ring, through which Sauron intended to control all other rings and their bearers, binding them to his will. Upon realizing Sauron's deceit, the elves hid their rings and resisted his dominion. Celebrimbor, realizing the grave mistake he had made, fortified Eregion and prepared for the inevitable onslaught. Enraged by his failure to control the elves, Sauron unleashed his armies upon Eregion, initiating a devastating war. The forces of Eregion, led by Celebrimbor, fought valiantly, but were overwhelmed by Sauron's might. Sauron's armies, composed of orcs, trolls, and men, corrupted by his influence, laid siege to the city. The elves of Eregion, despite their valor and skill, could not hold back the relentless tide of darkness. Celebrimbor was captured and brutally tortured. Yet, he never revealed the location of the three elven rings. His sacrifice bought precious time for his people, but the city of Eregion was ultimately destroyed. Celebrimbor died from his torment. His body, shot with arrows, was then hung upon a pole and used by Sauron's forces like a banner on the battlefield. During this chaos, Elrond, a skilled warrior and leader, was sent by Gil-galad to aid Eregion. Despite his efforts, Elrond could not prevent the fall of the city. He gathered the surviving elves and led them in a strategic retreat. They established the refuge of Imladris, known later as Rivendell. Meanwhile, the dwarves of Moria, led by Durin III, played a pivotal role in this conflict. The dwarves of Khazad-dûm, as Moria was then known, were renowned for their craftsmanship and martial prowess. Though initially reluctant to involve themselves in the affairs of elves, their close relationship with the elves of Eregion, especially through trade and mutual respect, led them to join the fight against Sauron. The dwarves' strength and resilience were instrumental in slowing Sauron's advance. Their deep halls and formidable fortresses provided a stronghold against the Dark Lord's forces. The dwarves fought side by side with the elves, their axes and hammers striking fear into the hearts of Sauron's minions. Sauron's wrath soon turned towards Moria. However, the dwarves' impenetrable defenses and strategic cunning made Moria impossible to attack. Despite Sauron's relentless assault, the dwarves managed to safeguard their realm from destruction, repelling wave after wave of attackers. The war of elves and Sauron left Eregion in ruins and Celebrimbor dead, yet it forged an enduring bond between the elves and dwarves. The hidden elven rings remained safe, ensuring that their power would not fall into Sauron's hands. In the aftermath, Elrond's refuge, Rivendell, became a sanctuary for those who fled the war. It was here that the survivors could find solace and healing. Rivendell, under Elrond's wise and compassionate leadership, became a center of learning and culture, preserving the legacy and wisdom of the elves for future generations.